Today I want to talk to you about competing with Amazon and winning. A lot of times when I am searching for an item to either source, and I see that Amazon is a competitor, I run away. And that's most of the time. But there are a few times where I choose to compete with Amazon because I think a little bit deeper about what it is I'm doing. And I'll talk to you about that in just a second. Most of the time I tell people if Amazon is selling the same item that you are selling, try to get out. Most likely you're not going to be able to make much profit from that. But there are times where you can. So let me talk to you about the times where I compete with Amazon and I win. And it mostly focuses around the times when I'm selling a book, and especially a new book. Now, in most product categories, Amazon will share the buy box. They will be priced somewhat relatively, close to you. Sometimes even if they've got the low price buy box, if you're close enough, they'll share the buy box with you. That's in most product categories. Now, they'll take the majority of the buy box, but they do at least share it just a little bit if you're priced relatively close to Amazon's low price. But when it comes to books, Amazon hogs the buy box. They do not share. They did not learn lessons about sharing in school, and they just do. They hog the buy box when it comes to books, new books, and so and we've seen this multiple times. There's times where we are priced significantly lower than Amazon, and they still do not give us the buy box. There's times where they're selling a book in new condition for $30. We'll price it at like $12. And we still don't get the buy box. And if you've been selling on Amazon for any amount of time, you will notice that most of the sales come from the buy box. And there's different websites out there who come up with different percentages. Some say 70%, some say 75%, some say 80% of the sales come from the buy box. Most people don't click the, see the other 30 sellers, click here, or to find other new offers, click here. It's a really small, tiny print thing. But no, there's this big, huge buy box, in the top corner saying, click here to buy. And Amazon does not share the buy box when it comes to new items. So here's what I've done. When it comes to books and Amazon sharing the buy box for books, number one, when I'm sourcing, is to check to see the prices, the current FBA low prices of that book's used items. So I want to try and to see if I can sell it as used like new and still make a profit. Since Amazon's not going to share the buy box for a new book, I'll check and see if it's still profitable for me to sell it as used like new. So when I'm out sourcing an item and I come up, maybe I'm at a library book sale, and yeah, they sell new books at library book sales. Maybe I'm at Barnes & Noble, or maybe I'm at a thrift store and I find a book and I'm like, this is in new condition still. What's going on? Like some of them I even find still factory sealed in new condition at thrift stores. I'll scan it and I'll be like, ooh, this thing is selling on Amazon for like $50 in new condition. I'll bet Amazon's selling it. They're not going to share the buy box. Even if I price it at like $5, Amazon's still not going to share the buy box. But I go look at the used offers and I see if selling it as used like new would still be profitable. So if I'm at a library sale or a bookstore or a thrift store and I'm like, I can buy this for $2 and it's consistently selling for about $15 as used like new, yeah, Amazon's priced it at $30 new, but I can price it as used like new and be able to still get the sale because Amazon has what's called a used buy box. Amazon will have the buy box in big letters in the top corner, and underneath it, a little bit smaller box, there'll be, most of the time, if there's an FBA offer, a used buy box. And some people, that's what they want. That's what they want to do. They don't need to buy a $30 book or a $20 book brand new from Amazon. They're like, you know what, I'm just going to read it and probably, donate it when I'm done. I'm probably going to read it or resell it afterward. I'm going to read it and it's going to stick on the shelf. I just want the information. I don't need it to be in new condition. So they'll buy it as used. So when you're sourcing, look at the lowest FBA prices in the used condition and see if you can still sell it as used like new. And the great thing about that is the customer will get the book and it'll be in new condition. They'll be like, I bought this as used like new, but it's actually in new condition. I'm going to go leave really good feedback for that seller. And they go to their computer and they leave you really awesome feedback. Now, it's not a guarantee that's going to happen, but it's a whole lot better than someone buying a new item and then they get a used one in place. That's not anything I suggest you do at all. So that's my first tip. If you're out sourcing, check the used buy box, check the used current FBA low prices to see if that's possible to sell it that way. My second tip for you is that if you've already purchased a book and it's in your inventory and you realized, I am not getting the sale, you know what? Amazon has it priced at 30 bucks. I priced mine at 20 bucks, no sale. 15 bucks, no sale. 10 bucks, no sale. And months go by and you're like, I'm trying to give this away for 4 bucks, no sale. And you're just like, what am I going to do? So here's my tip for you. Create a removal order and have the book sent back to you. The book that's in new condition that you can't sell against Amazon, can't compete against Amazon. Have it sent back to your house. Create a new listing, sell it as used like new. Then send it back to Amazon. And if it's profitable, if you're looking at all the other low FBA prices for the used books and it's profitable, then you know what? Go for it. Sell it that way. And I say look at the lowest used FBA prices because you know what? Some people will still pay $12 to $15 for a used book on Amazon from FBA, even if someone's selling it for a penny plus $3.99 shipping for merchant fulfilled. People like getting it in 2 days. They don't want to wait 2 weeks to get their book. They like knowing that it's an easy return if they don't want it. And some people just have the option turned on that they only see Prime offers. And so even if there's a big discrepancy between FBA prices and merchant fulfilled prices, your only competition are FBA prices. So look at those items, see if you can send it back in and sell it as used like new. And you'll see that those books will start to sell. You'll be able to compete against Amazon and win. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you scroll down below, you can like this video, leave a comment or a question. And as always, if you want to find out how to make a full-time income with spending only part-time hours on FBA, come to the blog, fulltimefba.com. I'll see you there.